One now. No, now. It well, it says we be live, but I know how these computers lie also. Well, now I can't even hear
Yep,
myself
says
on
you're
the.
live.
Yeah, but my cell phone says waiting for me.
Waiting for you.
Yeah, it's waiting for me. Yeah, I got everything set up. Up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something's changed about you. What is it? Did you get a trim?
Oh,
Did you
I
get
have
a
my
cut?
hat on backwards.
Is that what it is? Oh, okay. Okay. There. Okay. Now we do be live. My cell phone says so. I just got to bring me up on the tube. That's what it is. And good evening out there in YouTube land. Good evening, Sassy Cat, Chef Kicker. I hope you got power back. Harvest
Well,
Mary Moon, Lisa Anderson, Reaper, Dana B, Ginger Ninja. Hey, I got 26 peoples in here. Well, 28, count me and you. I know the north and northeast is having a winter weather time tonight. I wish and hope all of y'all are safe, got power. If not, y'all are at least warm and got means of cooking. Hello, Mountaineer Mama. I saw a little bit of your stream the other night, but it is. I want to wait until a few more people get in before I really hit what the thumbnail is about and everything. So you said the weather your way was a little bit cold.
no.
Warm.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, down there it wouldn't be warm, but it's warm up here. It's like 40, 45, 47 degrees
Shit,
today.
that's t-shirt weather for
Yeah.
me. But I thought
Next week it's gonna get cold.
yes, it is.
Single digits, but it's wintertime.
Well, from what I've seen today, next week, not the storm that's going through now, but y'all got another one coming through. It's supposed to be way worse than what this one is. And like Bushcraft said, it's going to get down to single digits. Not only are y'all going to have snow, but you're going to have sleet and freezing rain with this one. So if you've got any holes in your stock, fill them up. Definitely get more water. Get some gas cylinders to cook with. If you got a kerosene heater, get you some kerosene. But I highly suggest if you running the kerosene heater at nighttime while you sleeping, please crack a window. Let some fumes out because a kerosene heater, you can overcome the fumes and not wake up. You know, like I said, just crack a
Depends
window.
on the kerosene heater, but it doesn't make any difference if you have a kerosene heater or not. You shouldn't have a carbon monoxide detector in your house. Same thing with the smoke detector.
That's
They're
true.
they're so cheap now. There's no excuse not to have one, and they have disposable ones now that are once they go out, you just go and buy another one. They last a couple years.
Well, now I got two carbon monoxide detectors. All I need is batteries for them. You
Well,
know,
these ones you don't put batteries in it or anything because it's they come with it. As soon as the batteries die, you throw it out.
oh come on.
Yeah, because carbon monoxide detectors will go bad. Um, you just don't keep putting batteries in it because they go bad.
So in other words, they kind of dated
Yep,
to say.
that's why why they're uh, disposable. They're supposed to be disposable because
I gotta find me some.
yeah,
You know, but
and you should have one on every floor of your house. So if you have a basement, even have one in there, all in the central area. Central area that way, kind of covers everywhere.
hang on for a second. Go ahead. I got a call coming in.
'Cause I've ran uh, kerosene heaters for 2 months at a time and never set off a carbon dioxide detector.
I apologize for that. That be my daughter. She lives in a community that beginning of the week they saw a coyote in the neighborhood. And I talked to her about 3 minutes this afternoon and come to find out four coyotes pinned my grandson up, out in the yard. And I'm seriously thinking about going to camping out. But they
What's the law for taking them
coyotes,
out? Yeah,
to my knowledge, I've got to find out, get updated, but
yeah.
there is no law. Uh, there is no season for it. You can shoot them anytime. And look, y'all can say that's cruel and inhumane, but until y'all see what a coyote can really do or study the habits of one, don't tell me what's inhumane and what ain't.
Oh yeah. That that those little things will. I mean, if you have chickens and stuff, that's like the worst thing for chickens is a raccoon, or a possum. But uh, coyotes will take out a raccoon, or I mean, your chickens and livestock like that, and they'll go
Well,
after your cats and little dogs.
you get a big enough pack, they can take a full grown cow down. And I'll tell you this, they don't kill a cow right off the bat. They start, I don't know exactly how to say this,
From the
eating
back
on him,
end in.
yeah, eating on him while he's still alive,
Yeah.
you know, and they will carry a youngin off. Okay. That is fact. That's not, well,
It's meat is meat. They don't discriminate.
no, they don't. So, before anybody starts telling me that's inhumane, y'all check out what you fixing to gripe about. If you're going to gripe about it, I'll delete you. But enough of that. Get back on the power and everything. While you can right now, if you've got means of money or whatever, go ahead and fill your stock. Your water.
These are things that you should already have. It's
Yeah, if you got holes, if you have a rotating stock, let me rephrase that. Go ahead and fill them up because there ain't no telling how long this is going to last or anything else. And 101 says the power lines are already arching on his chimney last night, almost lit the house up.
ooh.
Yeah, I hope you got insurance. Knowing him, I'm pretty sure he does, though.
Hey, Mountain Grandma.
You know, keep your vehicles full of gas. Keep kitty litter, keep sand or something, and a shovel in the trunk of your vehicle. So, hello, Mountain Grandma.
Well, this is something everybody should already have all lined up, unless they just moved up here from down south and don't know what cold weather actually is or winter is up here.
You're going to find out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If y'all from the south and moved up north, anchor down. Y'all in for one hell of a ride. Because if you're from down south, the most they've seen maybe is 3 inches. And they said that this system is supposed to be the worst one that they've seen within 40 years. And I've got to back up and say, that sounds about right. That was about the worst one I've seen since the late 70s, early 80s.
70, 77, 78.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, I remember shoveling the snow out.
Shit, we didn't have snow. We had ice. We had about 6 inches of ice.
Yeah, I
And
would
it,
rather have ice than 6, 7 foot of snow. That's where I had to go out through bust the attic vent out to get out to shovel because we couldn't. You can't use a wood stove when the snow is up over the windows because you have no draft
oh,
throughout
shit.
the house. So you had to get shovel the doorway out
Well, that was the
because
year.
our doors pushed out
Oh, hell.
because it's an old shanty. They did it different back in. And once I got out there, I had to dig down in from the top of the roof down to the ground and dig the doorways out. And then we had to once he got out, then we dug around the windows and stuff like that. Then got the wood stove going or the coal stove.
Well, I can honestly say, thank God for dirt roads back in the day because that was the year I really learned how to drive on ice. And I mean, it was fun. It was fun. Okay, I'll put it like that. But now, my ass ain't getting out there on that stuff. My
Yeah,
bones don't heal as good as they did when I was 17, 18 years old.
yeah. That's why you don't go shopping every day. Um. Well, it's time for dinner. Well, wait a minute. We got to go get this and get that, and we'll go home and cook dinner.
Bologna, if it's time to eat, we ain't got nothing. You better break out the peanut butter and the loaf of bread. You know, I've ate I have no idea. I've ate a many a PB and J sandwiches coming up. Still do.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, and what was it, about 6 months ago, it got to the point that we really didn't have nothing, to eat on or nothing like that. But yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Okay.
yeah,
I'll put it like that right now. We are stocked. Me and the wife are talking about going to the grocery store and getting some milk. I'm talking to her about going to the damn cow guard and buying a milk cow. Forget about going to the store. What? Our milk down here is $3, $4. That's off brand. That's store brand.
yeah.
I,
I don't even drink milk anymore.
the only milk I can drink now and it not mess with me is either Fairlife or that 2%.
Yeah,
If I drink regular whole milk, it tears me up bad.
yeah. I drink if I it's milk, which it's coconut milk.
Coconut milk, I ain't had none of that since before me and the wife got married.
Yeah, it's a
That came
and
straight from the coconut. So,
peanut butter, black raspberry
jelly.
jelly. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
I like my hot pepper jelly.
I ain't saying not one word.
Hot pepper jelly is really good.
I tried to make me some jalapeno jelly, but for some reason just did not work out. I'm gonna try it again. Hopefully, I don't come up with no ballistic gel again. it
Yeah, last because I didn't make any. I made because I was going to, but I made um, cowboy candy relish.
that's it.
Yeah, that's different than hot pepper jelly.
Now, for somebody who has no earthly idea, what is the difference between jalapeno jam and Texas cowboy?
Well, well, it's basically just hot peppers and sugar.
Really?
Yeah, and hot pepper jelly is, you put in the pectin and that stuff to make jelly. You don't even uh you boil your peppers and then you strain out all the peppers and you keep the juice and then you just put the pectin in there and
Okay.
fill your jars up and can them. Uh,
Hello, Lake Ferry.
the other stuff is what I made, and usually it's in slices, and but I like I like it as a relish. That way you can put it on hot dogs and stuff like that, and it
Now,
fits better.
now, does it have a real high heat, or is
And
it like mild?
depend which one are you talking about?
That the from Texas there,
Oh,
that relish
um,
you talk about.
well, you can leave the seeds in it completely, and it would be a little on the spicy side. But I cut it in half, so I did half with seeds and half with not seed with deveining and all that stuff.
Okay, okay. Now, is it true that the vein is hotter than the seeds?
Yeah.
Okay. But I do have enough sense, and I know if you're not used to messing with hot peppers, wear gloves
Oh yeah.
because somebody eye is going to get to itching. And without thinking about it, you're going to rub your eye. And that's the last thing.
It could be a lot worse than your eye.
I
Uh,
will see, I was being nice.
uh, if you have to go to the bathroom and
See, I wasn't going
start
to say
screaming in the bathroom, you know what happened.
that. Okay, I'm leaving. Like I said, I'm leaving that one alone. No, that did not happen to me. Okay, thank y'all. But I do know some people that that has happened to. Man, they was in rough shape too. And it wasn't no blondes either. I,
You better be careful. You're gonna get in trouble again.
oh hell, I stay in trouble. It's when I'm not in trouble I need to worry. But if y'all got any hand warmers, feet warmers, you may want to locate them. You know, because I don't know about y'all, my feet get cold. I'm froze to death until they warm up. My hands, when they get cold, I try to find my wife so I can put them on her back. You know, that ain't as bad as her cold feet on my back. So, now, I'm wanting to say, and like normal, I'm probably wrong about this. Mountain Grandma lives kind of up in the north. I want to say around the Dakotas. I may be wrong about that one. If you do, can you tell me? She don't
Arizona.
Arizona. Boy, was I way off. I
I
told you I
think she's
was
still in Arizona. I do believe.
off. Okay, well, never mind. You ain't got no snow.
Oh,
If you do,
they get snow in Arizona. Oh, you got okay. You guys moved to Missouri now. Okay.
I was half right. I was up in the north.
Well, that's not really north.
Missouri's central, but it's
Yeah.
further north than Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah. Lisa's in South Dakota. Uh,
How's the weather out there where y'all at?
Now South Dakota, I know gets some snow because I got in trouble when I was in Job Corps because I was in Nemo, South Dakota, which is in the same area that she's in. Um, it snowed 3-4 feet, and
Mm.
that was normal. And I had to shovel snow because I got in trouble. So I had to shovel snow from each dorm to each of the classes and stuff like that. If you don't want to get in trouble in the wintertime because you have to go out and shovel snow.
Oh, is Bigfoot going live tonight, Lake Ferry?
He's got a premiere, I do believe.
Okay, okay. And I'm gonna take for granted it's gonna be at 8 o'clock. So, damn, I don't believe that. I got 50 people up in here. Yeah, look, you in yonder, I'm in here. You on your computer, I'm on mine. Thank you. Whew. Women.
And Jeff,
Here we go.
you,
What?
you you need to
Can't raise
um,
good help no more.
go check out your comments on your lives after you have a live. Make sure you
Yeah.
go check out your comments.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'll have time to delete them all or not.
Well, there's some people asking you questions and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and should always check your comments because you never know there. Because I get a bunch of weird stuff on mine all the time, so you always
Well,
got to make sure you check them out.
I'm gonna have to. I think the last time I checked it out is when I got a mommy and daddy app and I deleted it, and it was about a month ago. I finally figured out how to delete it.
The three little dots. Okay, let's go back 3 weeks and see what we got here.
Oh, you want my app?
Oh no, that's only two comments. Let's check this one. You got three on this one.
Look, me and you gonna have to talk after the show. Find out how you coming up with these. When did they leave them?
Donna B left. This was 2 weeks ago. Left a message for you. Harvest Mary Moon, Grief Disco, or Greta Disco, or something like that.
How come is it when
And
I go
Grace
in there?
Johnson left you messages.
How come when I go in there and check them, they don't show up?
You're looking in the wrong place.
But, well, I'm hitting every one I can think of.
Well, just go to your channel and look at your bring up one of your lives and look, then scroll down and you'll see all the comments down below.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'll do that on the telephone.
Yeah, and
Oh, man.
this guy wants to send you $10 million, but you didn't get a hold of him.
Oh, if I get a hold of him, he may not want to give me $10,000 after I. And he's probably going to tell me I've won a brand new vehicle. We'll load the trunk up with the money and drive it down here, and I'll pay you when I see you.
Yeah, and I get
Oh,
that. My car warranties, dang it, it's going bad again. It's expiring.
do
I've never
you
had a
know
car warranty, so
the very first recorded phone call ever was about the car warranty? Did you know that?
probably I wouldn't doubt it.
So, oh, here we go. Report, share live chat. I got checked. Let's see more. No, about videos.
It's all you do is go to your studio, and over on the left hand side it'll say comments.
Yeah, I've hit comments. Well, I've done that.
Well, go ahead and hit it now, and you'll see all the comments in there.
Well, I can't. Okay. Well,
Not
see, oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Don't go into the videos. Just look at comments.
I'm at home, shorts, lives, playlist, community
Oh
channel.
no, no, not
I'm
that's
trying to get.
you need to go to studio. No, Sassy Cat.
Yeah,
I'm waiting until after the holidays to get that done.
I'll wait till after the show because I can do it better like that, and I can on this damn stupid ass phone.
Oh, I wouldn't do it on the phone in the first place.
Uh,
I I don't do much on my phone at all. The less I do on the phone, the better.
yeah. The only thing I think a phone ought to be good for is making calls.
Yeah,
That's it.
I don't mind the texting and stuff like that.
When you get my age and your fingers get fat as mine and you start forgetting what you're typing, you can't, it'll get to the point you can't stand the text.
Well, all you could do is hit a couple letters, and then at the very top, it comes up with the what they think you're going to type.
Not when you got a northern telephone down here in the South. They don't understand our lingo. That's why if I'm going to do anything, it's going to be voice, text, and hell, 90% of the time they get that wrong with what I said. When I first learned that voice text, I commented to somebody, can't remember who it was, before I hit send. It said I called that lady a streetwalker, and I'm being nice with the words. Hey, look, there's Frosty. I called the lady a streetwalker and some other stuff, and my wife was sitting right there when I talked to her, and she got to laughing when I read it back. And she said, "That ain't what you said." I said, "I know." So I learned before you hit send, make damn sure you read it.
Read it.
But it's get you a lot of firewood up, get you a lot of kerosene up, get your food pantries stop back up on your water. I would say giblets and gravy, but you got to have the whole turkey. Oh, and if your power does go out, please don't think your food's going to spoil. All you got to do is walk out there with a pick and a shovel, get some ice, throw it in your freezer. Voila. Problem solved.
It has to be cold enough, though.
Now, if y'all live in a neighborhood full of wild animals, don't sit outside because they ain't going to be there. Well, I reckon, no, I ain't going there. Let's see now. Now, I'm backing up and chat a little bit. Dana B said it was in the 70s Now it's in the 30s. No big deal, but quick change. I've seen that.
We got Virginia with 12,000 people out of power. West Virginia with 17,000. Pennsylvania with 21,000. You got 36,000 people without power in Minnesota and 42,000 in Wisconsin. And Michigan, you got about 4,000 people without electricity.
Well, now I saw now it was on the news or something like that. They said it was 200,000 people without power, but that includes Florida, California, Oregon, and some New York states up in there. I want to say Michigan, the the upper peninsula
No,
was out.
Michigan's not that bad.
No, but I'm looking at it like this. Here in Moore County, about a week or so ago, they said it was 100,000 people out of power. You know, that's one county.
Yeah.
Damn. Now, 200,000 people out of power, what, 7, 8, 9, 10 states. That ain't that damn bad. Not if you want to break it down like that. Now, you've got what Bushcraft said, give a report on. Yeah, that is bad because damn good and well you're going to have the elder, you're going to have diabetic people like that. Before it leaves my mind, check on your neighbors, check on your parents, your grandparents. Okay, call them every day until this is over and done with. Keep a check on them. Shift Kicker and I want to say Harvest Mary Moons putting links in chat. I'm sorry. I'm illiterate dumbass when it comes to electronics. Straight up. I can't share them. I don't know how to share them. Sound like you heard an airplane.
No.
Well, I'll tell you like I tell my wife. The only time you worry about an airplane is when it's on the ground coming at you. Any other time, don't think about it.
Yeah, Saskatchewan, there was last 2 days it's been 50 tornadoes, confirmed tornadoes down south.
I think that's about the most I've ever heard of.
And of course it's going to be because of the cow farts. Damn cows did it again.
Well, look at it like this: better the cows than the chickens. Yeah, there's about 10 times as many chickens as there are cows. But that's coming. That's next. You wait. You watch.
Well, that's already a thing. You can't have. They're reducing the amount of chickens you can have in an area.
But I'm out in the country. I'm chicken capital of North Kakalaki. And the bad thing about it is you can't go no damn where in this county and find good chicken livers to eat.
Huh. Well, there's a shortage of chicken right now. Anyway,
Now, I'm talking before the shortage. The only place I found is, they had chicken livers, but they burnt the shit out of them. I ate one and tossed the rest. I got to go out of the county to find me some good chicken livers. About an hour's drive from here. But anyhow, them chicken liver tasted like skunk smells, by the way. Probably skunk livers. Grow your own chickens.
Oh, I
Oh,
wish I could.
yeah.
I'd done already had some. 'Cause I've got a few companies want me to do reviews on um, feed for chickens and stuff. You know the black soldier fly and stuff like that.
Tell them you supply the chickens. I'll
I
review it.
can't have chickens.
Is
It's
it that you can't have chickens or you can't have roosters?
no, can't have any chickens.
Damn. Keep them in the house. Ain't nobody gonna know the difference.
Oh, I don't want them in the house.
Put a milk cow down in the basement. There's your free milk. Oh hell. Wife said, "Can you imagine the chickens and the cats in the house?"
Oh yeah.
Man, you talking about tar and feather somebody. Hey, bushcraft's got the feathers. Depends on how bad you want to tar and feather somebody. Bushcraft will sell them $1 a piece. Oh, it,
Hey, Sniffer.
no.
Yeah, they used to allow it here, and if I would have thought about it quicker, I would have put some chickens in my yard uh, because they got grandfathered in. If you already had chickens, then you could keep them, but you can't have chickens now.
Can
And I can
you
only
have
have four rabbits.
only 4?
Yeah,
Is that the only livestock you are allowed to have? Is like
yeah,
rabbits?
just rabbits.
Uh, yeah. I'm glad I live where I do live. I
Yeah, I
really am.
got some property to look at. I got some guy down in Florida wants to sell me his place down there, and I was like, ah,
Dude,
Florida's
that's
all
hurricane capital of the
it,
U.S.
it don't make a difference where you live. You got to have something. You're in California, you have earthquakes. Um, you're
Now,
in Arizona, Utah, those states. You have not tsunamis, but dang it.
sniffer, no, I don't. There's something else going on. It
And the South, you got tornadoes. Up north, you freeze and got snow all the time, and uh, you got
allergies.
hurricanes down south. So there's something always that
I can't disagree with you. If I did, I'd be lying. Uh, the only thing we got going on where I'm at in my state, and I'm not talking coast. Well, yeah, that too. Humidity. Unless you live down in this area, y'all have no idea. It's like stepping out of the shower and not drying off. That's how bad it is. And your underarms, when you raise your arm up to wave at somebody, it's gonna smell like you in an onion factory. I don't care how much deodorant you put on. That deodorant is gonna run the other way.
yeah.
You know. Yeah. But That's about the only thing we got. Once in a while, we'll have a tornado come through, or
Hurricane.
yeah, a hurricane. But where I'm at, we've not had a hurricane come through here in what, 15, 20 years.
You had one this year.
Not where I'm at.
No, but you get
No,
you get the rain and stuff from it.
yeah, but it ain't bad enough to where you have to pull over and, like that. It's like, now what, look, to me, a hurricane is when your mobile home is rocking or
Oh,
your car is damn near spinning around.
it's when you're newlywed.
Oh hell, yeah, that'll work. That's a good description. That's a hurricane. To me, I call it kite flying weather. 50 miles an hour or a little bit lower. To me, that's kite flying weather. I'm the type that will open up my doors, raise my windows just to see a thunderstorm.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I remember when I was down in Florida, I thought it was really cool the wind. I was out there, doing this number, bent over sideways, while the wind's trying to push me back, and I'm like, "Oh, this is cool." Until I got hit with a metal trash can, and I didn't go out anymore.
in other words, you was what's that word? Trying out for a news anchor.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
but
you know.
that goes to show you that the news anchors,
Mhm.
oh, it's so windy here. I can't. And then the little dog's walking behind him.
Yeah, and the bad thing about it is that little dog that's walking behind him, 20 mile an hour wind, probably pick him up and tote him off.
Yeah,
Uh, and
but
then you got three people in the background playing.
yeah, they always make it worse than it is.
Yeah, and it's something like you said earlier, clickbait.
Yeah,
They want you to click on it so their ratings will go up, and when that happens, they get more money.
yeah. A news company will say this town has a tornado that went through and took out maybe 3 or 4 houses or 10 houses. So that what they'll do, they'll go to the worst house or where there's no house left or anything and say, "Oh, this is what it looks like all over the state."
Hmm. Now they done something like that on the news just the other night. They showed a house, a tornado. I mean, it tore it completely up, and the house behind it. But as the camera was backing out, I don't know if it was on a drone or what it was. The houses beside of it was okay. Wasn't
Yeah,
nothing wrong with it.
and usually that's what a tornado does. Um, you can have one house completely gone, and the next house over, and the next house on this side wasn't even touched.
TJ Katz, I've been through one tornado, three hurricanes.
Oh, I've been through a lot.
That's all.
Earthquakes, hurricanes. Oh, monsoon. That's what it is. You get down in Arizona and stuff. It just now came to me.
Monsoon
Um,
season. Hello,
yeah,
Krista.
floods, hurricanes, many tornadoes.
I mean, I don't care. Uh, it's not fun going through none of them. I wish people didn't have to go through
Yeah, I
none of them.
think it was the 88 one. earthquake
Is
in
that the one they
Oakland.
is
I
that
was, that the stadium where they were playing the series, World
that's what I
Series.
was fixing to ask. Ain't that the one they stopped?
Yeah, I was there. I was in the stadium selling hot dogs,
Well, damn. You didn't throw
and
no hot dogs up.
um, that's why that guy on ESPN, the Boomer guy. I can't stand that guy. For the things I seen him, um, he had a camera crew with him, and he did some reporting, and he stepped on two people to get a better shot. Two people that were not here anymore. He walked over them to get a better shot, and he's screaming and yelling, cussing at the cameraman to move and get closer, and the cameraman says, "Oh, I don't want that. There's bodies laying down there. I don't want to disturb them." And he's yelling at them. They don't care. Blah blah blah. This and that. Since that, I cannot. Anytime he's on, I'll change the channel.
Well, now, correct me on something. Is that not the time where the interstate also collapsed and killed
Yep.
a whole bunch of people that was
Oh
on
yeah.
the bottom one,
Yep.
bottom freeway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stayed there, and um she's um I volunteered, and I was up for 3.5 days. And like I said, I was barely 20 years old at that time, and I stayed there at the stadium. We got everybody out, and then I actually went down the street with a bunch of firemen and stuff, and helped them. And let me tell you, um, the first day wasn't too bad. The second day, the smell is very bad, and it's something you never get out of your. That's a smell you don't want ever to smell.
Well, now, I was sitting at the house. I was watching that World
Mhm.
Series when it happened.
You may have seen me.
I may have, that's when I was really into baseball back then.
Yeah,
Okay. And
and I
then
wasn't even from California. Um, a friend of mine, because I was still in Arizona, and he said, "Well, he we can go down to Oakland and make buku bucks, selling hot dogs and pop and said we can we'll drive there overnight and get there." And we drove there, and boom, that hit. I mean, it to me it wasn't that bad. I mean, you could see it on at the stadium and stuff, but um, the real stuff was the freeways and some of the buildings, them
yeah.
older buildings and stuff.
Well,
Um,
well, now with that earthquake, they also changed a lot of the construction rules.
oh yeah, they always do.
Yeah,
Anything that happens, it's like, oops,
we got to do this better for the
yeah,
next.
we gotta do it different.
Yeah,
Just like after September 2001, that thing that happened. You
no,
notice they 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 lock the cockpits up to where you can't get in. They did a lot of
Well,
security and at airports and stuff.
well, you know,
It takes always takes something bad to happen before they do something. Even though
that's
they know it can happen, they still it won't happen here.
the bad
It's
thing.
like prepping, like down in Texas. It won't freeze down here, and
What happened a couple of years ago?
yeah,
You know, it the polar. Well, I ain't gonna put it like that. It's getting colder in more places that normally don't see cold weather. You know, in the South, it's getting colder. It's freezing. Winter is just now starting. It's not over with yet. Well, come think about it, it's not really classified as winter yet.
yeah. You got the 22nd, 21st, something like that.
Yeah, let me see.
Wintertime is late January and the whole month of February.
The 21st. Matter of fact, next Wednesday is winter.
Yeah, I that's
Yeah.
probably my least favorite month is February.
Our worst ones used to be in February and March. But the way it's got here in the last few years, it seems like it's January and February. It's a month off for us. I mean, damn, going to school back in the day, I couldn't wait for February, March to get here. And March back then, that would be our biggest snowfalls. I mean, everything has completely changed.
Yeah.
Used to, let's say, summertime, you used to be able to walk outside and look at the leaves on certain trees. If they was backwards, it means it was going to rain that day. And a lot of people may not understand when I say thunderheads up in the sky. You know, that's a type of clouds. You know, gully washer. That means it's going to rain so caught picking hard that anything in the ditches is going to get washed away. You know, trash, everything.
Yeah, that's why when it rains in like Arizona, uh any low part like where there used to be a canal or something, you don't go because it when it rains, it rains.
Well, out there, don't they? I mean, it's something like what, once or twice a year,
Oh
like
yeah,
you said,
that's about it.
monsoon season
Yeah.
down there. I mean, when it rains, it's like it will wash everything away.
Oh yeah.
Now, I've seen pictures of where it looks like it's sticks and rocks and other stuff coming through out there, you know, through a monsoon season. And they go out there. I cannot think of this, but it's like, I want to say mountains, but it ain't. It's a bunch of rock that you can go exploring in. But they'll flat out tell you, you know, a certain time of the year, don't go in there because if it starts raining, there's a flood.
Oh yeah, that's um oh it's caverns.
Yeah, like that,
Yeah.
you know. But they
Yeah,
got
there's a movie of a guy that was climbing out and he slid down and a rock got his hand got stuck in it and it started raining and it felt up over top of him. I
uh
forget what name of that movie was too.
I saw the movie and
Yeah.
I can't remember. I wanna drop this right quick. Bigfoot Lake is doing a premiere. Matter of fact, he come on at 8 o'clock. If y'all want
Hey,
to
Peanut.
go over and see him, I will not get ill or nothing like that. Matter of fact, just tell him Bushy Bear sent you over there. But and I may just shut it down here in a few minutes and go over there and catch the last of them. What was Ginger Ninja said? Yeah, wasn't it like 119 hours or something like that? I think she's talking about the name of the movie.
I don't know.
Dude, I'm gonna bring something up nobody has really heard of, but I've seen. I forget exactly what it was. I've seen it. I don't know if it was a History Channel or what it was. I want to say it was here in North Carolina, somewhere in the South, that there was a town back in the 20s or 30s, somewhere along there. The occupants were black people, okay? It was a whole town, community, or whatever. They were doing so good, money wise and everything like that. They were coming up. There was certain people in that time that wore hoods. I'll put it like that. They went through and burnt that town, and a lot of people did not live. I would
That was
like,
in Texas, wasn't it?
it may have been in Texas.
That's why the Juneteenth thing came about. Well,
It may,
kind of was.
I would like to know
Like
the name of
Galveston
it.
or something like that. Um, it all started from somebody said that the guy looked at a woman and really didn't, and it started
Yeah,
a whole ruckus, and yeah, the whole town.
end up getting burnt down and people
Yep,
getting shot up.
yep.
But I would like to know the name of that town so I can pull it up and research it because that fascinates me, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I'd just like to know the name of
Yeah, but and then they say times are bad for certain races now.
it.
It was a hell of a lot worse back then,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll admit it. It was bad on certain,
People.
and they're not the only ones. You had the Japanese or anything Oriental or anyone Oriental during World War II. They were
Well,
put in camps.
yeah, they were. And you don't hear about that. And something else you may want to check out. Go through and how the railroads was built
Yeah,
and how many people were ended up buried along the railroad sites. How they were buried. Read between the lines. I can't come straight out and say it. In order for the railroad to keep from paying them. Money, Mississippi. I don't know.
No, it was in Texas. Yeah, it was by Galveston. Um, I can't remember the name of it. It was a big thing because of the Juneteenth thing.
Yeah.
They had a big thing about it this year.
Is snow skiing like skiing in the water? Nope. I spent a whole half a
No,
day trying to water ski. Couldn't do it.
thing with water skiing, it's pretty easy.
Until
Just
you get
you get once you get going, you just got to sit down like you're taking a dump and
Tulsa Greenwood
go
Massacre.
real good.
Ginger
Yeah,
Ninja said it's Tulsa Greenwood Massacre. She thinks. That don't ring a bell. How about you?
no,
Nut House says that jacket looks warm and comfortable.
yeah, yeah. I was a bit chilly when I first started. I'm warmed up now.
But hell, I forgot where we was even at. Oh well, that meant is either time to move on to another subject or move on to next week.
Yeah,
And huh? Wait a minute, I'm flipping a coin. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits right here. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go over and see what's left of Bigfoot Lake. Y'all head on over there. Y'all tell them Bushy Bear Show sent you. And are you going live tomorrow?
yeah, probably.
Okay, okay. And that Bushcraft will be live at 7 o'clock tomorrow. And he will also be live Tuesday if nothing happens at 7. And we gonna call it quits here. Y'all have a good day. Bear Truth out. I think.
You think?